everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video, you guys, is a budget update. There's a lot to update you on, so let's jump right in. So if you're new to our channel, hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name's Shakema. I'm a single mom. I have 4 children, 2 girls, 2 boys, 1 fur dog named Gracie, 1 fur grand dog, his name is Acro. We're living our best Dave Ramsey life around here. We are working our 7 baby steps. But you guys, sometimes, you know, the steps don't always go the way you plan them. And so we've had a few little hiccups this week. We did get a child support deposit, so I will share with you exactly what came in. But my car, y'all, my car, right? So I'm getting very close to having to make a decision about the car. The first thing I think about is, what will people think if I go out and buy a car? Not a brand new car. A car that's newer than what I have now. But it, you know, what would it be like if I had to get a payment? Because this whole channel and journey and all that has been getting out of debt. So I do not want to go into debt to buy a car. At current, I do not have enough to buy a car in cash. So I am patiently waiting for the stimulus to come through. I'm waiting for my supplement to come through. I have to file my taxes next week for any of that to come through. I also, teachers are supposed to get a bonus in April. So I really can see, you know, things that are going to potentially happen for me. But if I don't have a car, I can't get to work. I can't take my kids where they need to be. So a couple of things have just happened, and I've got to make some decisions. So I'm going to take you down to a view of my desk so that you guys can see the monies that came in this week and actually what needs to go out and what has gone out, because I have had to take some money out of my car fund to do some things. So let me show you my desk and monies that have already gone out so far this week. All right, you guys, so my deposit that came in was $216.46. So that was how much that came in for child support. And that came in earlier part of the week. So right off top, I do my $22 for my tithe. I always do tithe. And that gives me $194.46. Well, then I have homeschool curriculum that has to come out at $22.50. And that gives me $171.96. Then I do the kids' savings at $50. So that's homeschool curriculum. That's a sinking fund. Remember, I just did that video on sinking funds. That's a sinking fund. Then I'm going to subtract 50. That's going to give me $121.96. So this was for the kids' savings. Now, once I did the $121.96, I thought, hey, I've got everything I need. I don't have anything else to pay. I'm going to put this in baby step. Wrong. Jackson's going to Ninja Camp. So $99 is for Ninja Camp. So that left me with $22.96. Okay. $22.96. Thought that was going to go to my baby step. Wrong. I then got $86 was a blessing. So plus 86, and that gave me $108.96. And I put that much to my groceries this week. So I didn't have any money that I put in baby step number 3, but I was able to do a large grocery shop this past week. So that helped out. So my tithe, homeschool for my sinking fund, savings, $25 each for the kids. That's Ninja Camp, because Jackson has that coming up in a couple weeks, and it was $99, and it's due to be paid by the 19th, so I wanted to go ahead and pay that. I have also paid my cell phone bill. So I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about my car, and then kind of talk some things out, because right now I'm in decision right now, so I've got to make some choices. All right, so this past week, I would say Monday. So what that would be, the 7th, somewhere in there, the 6th, something, 5th, the 5th, I think. I was taking the kids to get their haircuts. Jackson was getting a haircut. Alana was getting her hair braided. And I noticed that the little temperature gauge in my car was running to the hot. And I kept thinking, that's weird because it doesn't normally do that. I normally, keep a track on that because I'm just checking stuff. I want to make sure. I have an older car, 2001 Toyota Camry. I want to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And, nothing is going crazy because before too long, I got to drive this car. So I call a friend of mine and I say, hey, listen, this is what is going on. And they say, well, let's check your radiator and then let's go ahead and check your reservoir. So when we took the cap off, the guy in the barbershop came out to help me. So when we took the top off when we took the top off the radiator, it was spurting out rust-colored water, rust color. So he was like, you need to get this flushed, okay? So in order to get that flushed, I have to, I was waiting for a friend that is a mechanic that could come by and do my car, but he couldn't come till Thursday. So then he ended up not being able to come till Saturday. So every day I would put water in and drive to work and drive home. We did no after school activities. We did nothing extra while I've been waiting on getting my car fixed. So he came over today, which is Saturday. He opened the hood. We thought the thermostat needed to be changed. So I picked up a thermostat, got the reservoir. He opened up my hood and he said, your water pump's going. Your water pump is going. And so I said, well, what am I looking at as far as that? He said, about $300. I said, okay, fine, no problem. Because I had $2,700 in my car fund. So $300 is no big deal in that scheme. But I can't drive the car because it's still running. That temperature thing is still, and I don't want to blow a head gasket. I don't want to get into all those issues. So what I ended up needing, it was about noon at this time when he came. He told me where to take it. It's where I normally go. And the guys do really good work over there. If it's like $300-400, I'm good. I could deal with that. The issue that I'm having still though is I have to have a car. And I know when I called them earlier in the week, they were booking out to Wednesday of this coming week. So I don't even know what they're booking out. I hope that I can get it in before Friday. So what do I do for a vehicle? So I went online to Enterprise, rent a car to rent a car. I've got to rent a car for a week because I cannot drive that car. Well, I go to Enterprise. It's not a great deal because it's a weekend. So of course, prices are a little bit higher on the weekend, but it's a good deal for an economy size car. I don't need no SUV. I didn't get anything luxury. I got a compact vehicle. Ended up being, and I got the insurance because it's not my car. I got the cheap insurance, scratches, dings, dangs, whatever. I don't want anything to happen and I don't want to be responsible for anything if when I take the car back. I don't plan on anything happening. However, if it's my car and somebody ding it, if it's the rental car, I just don't want to be responsible. So I ended up paying $415 for the car for a week, 7 days. So $415, let me do that on my, so about $60 a day for a rental car. And I have to put the gas back in. But then you have a $300 deposit, which they didn't tell me about on the phone. And probably because it wasn't a major credit card, I used my debit card. So $300 deposit. So today I had to take $715 out of my car fund. Now I'll get $300 of that deposit back. And if I don't need the car for the full week, I will get a refund on the extra. But I might need a car for longer than a week. And I'm like, y'all, I can't do this. So I know that it is not Dave Ramsey to go and buy a car on credit. Lease it get payments. But I don't have any other choice right now if my car cannot be fixed. So I'm going to give it a week. I'm going to call Monday to see if I can get my car in to get fixed. I am going to turn the rental car back in by Saturday because that is when it has to go back. Hopefully before. But my plan is, if I have to get a car, I'm still going to get a used vehicle. I'm not getting a brand new vehicle. So it'll be new to me, good condition. I know a gentleman where I got my last car from. I know the gentleman over there, and he's always looking for business. I guarantee. So I'm trying to figure out what car to buy that would be the best price, the best gas mileage. I want a van, but is a van the best for me? My kids are going to be moving out soon. They won't need me to drive them around. Maybe I don't need a van. I don't know. I'm still kind of, I don't know. Right now I have a Chevy Malibu, and it's a newer version, and I love it. The car that I'm driving, the rental car, and it's lovely. For me, just me, hey, I could roll with it. For me and the kids, still for a little while, we'd be good. And then, like I said, Alana's going to be, maybe driving soon, so we'll get her little car. But I'm stuck in decision because now I have about $2,000 left in my account. I'm going to get that $300 back, but that's going to go back to, the new car repair. And I'm constantly putting money in. So I don't want to be disloyal to the steps, but I have to do what I'm able to do to make sure that the kids and I are safe, because I can't be anywhere on the road with that vehicle and get stopped somewhere and not be able to get myself back and forward. I am prayerful if I can make it to May the 1st, I should have money in hand from at least my taxes, at least my supplement, and the teacher bonus if that does come through. We should have stimulus checks by then, so I would have a good size amount that I've been planning for to go in and then, do a car. New to me, still used, good miles, not needing all these zillions of repairs. My car is 20 years old. It's a 2001 Toyota Camry. It has lasted me so long, and I have been blessed by it. But at this point in the game, 250,000+ miles, which it can probably go another 200,000 with all the repairs. But it's getting more. The repairs are becoming more than it's worth to continue moving in this vein. But one of the biggest things is I don't want to let my YouTube family down. I don't want to let you guys down, because some of you follow my journey and they're like, well, Shakema can do it and I can do it. Yeah, but at this point, I'm praying for a miracle that, the Lord would restore the money I had to spend on the rental car. It's a nice rental car. I'm actually speaking tomorrow at a church, and so I needed a vehicle, or I wouldn't have rented it. I wouldn't have gotten it yesterday, and I probably would have taken Monday off. Just, hey, my car's messed up. I can't come in. But I'm speaking tomorrow at a church, and so I need a vehicle to get there. And none of my friends live in that area, and, I've got to travel, which is another reason with travel ministry. And I've been praying for the Lord to open up doors there as well. So if I'm going to travel for ministry, I have to have a reliable vehicle, and that's just the bottom line. So trying to work it so that I am not letting you guys down it's not causing me stress or anxiety. I have no stress and anxiety. God is going to help me get through this. But it is one of those things where I don't want to let you guys down and not follow the steps. I do recognize that there are things that happen, and we have to make the decisions we have to make. But if I do have to finance a vehicle, I'm going to go to the credit union and see what they will do for me. And then May 1st, when I have that lump sum of money in my hand, I will go back to the credit union and then transact back that, or at least whatever that is, if it's not the full amount for the car that I would need. So, there it is. That's kind of the update right now. I did not want to get up off that money, but I will tell you this. It was such a blessing. Let me bring her back around to the blessing. It was a blessing to have the money available. It was a blessing that you guys watched the videos that earned me YouTube revenue, and then I was able to put a little bit aside. And, the stimulus that came in last time, I put that aside. So it's been a tremendous blessing. And I think about a friend of mine. His name is Scott. He actually was my realtor, and our kids are best friends. And I'm really good friends with his wife. he came over to help me. He has a truck, so he was taking some trash off for me, and he said, you know, Shakema, I know you're doing a debt-free journey. He said, but it feels good not to worry about your car, because I had a rental car when I had taken in the car the last time because they were doing some repairs and they didn't get it done in time. So they rented me, the repair shop rented me a car, and he thought it was a new car of mine. I said, no, it's just a rental. He said, he said, think about it, because you got these kids and you and the kids need to be safe. That's what I think about. Think about the safety. I'm not looking to have a 2021, you know, top of the line. I don't even know names of cars, really. I just know Toyotas and Hondas. Another friend of mine was saying earlier to me, that she knew she had an extra car in her yard, and she knew that the Lord had told her to give me that car, and she didn't do it. And her and her mom actually got into a car accident. They are safe, they are well, but her car got messed up. And so thankfully she has that vehicle. But she said, Shakema, I knew that I was supposed to give you that car because it would meet the need that you have. And I had never had anybody even say that to me, that God told me to give you a car. Like, how that's just how God takes care of me. So here I am, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about all the things I got to do, and all the decisions I have to make, and all the money I'm going to have to spend. And God laying on somebody's heart to give me a car. Even though it didn't happen, he still laid it on their heart. So that just tells me that God is thinking about me. I posted a devotional today, and I'm still a little bit off my devotionals because I just have not recovered from conference. But the word was deliver, and it said, every circumstance and every situation that you go through, God is there to deliver you out of them. And it would seem like this car situation is trying to bog me down and get me all out of sorts. And it's like, no, I'm not falling into that trap. I'm going to keep pushing forward in the Lord, because he's going to deliver me. And I said, all we got to do, Psalm 50:15 says, all you have to do is call on the Lord. He's faithful to deliver you. So God, you know my situation. You know my circumstance. This is where I am. This is what I'm doing. This is what the kids and I need. This is what's going to help us. And I'm going to pray for a specific thing. But Ephesians 20:21 says, now unto him who is able to do. He's able to do more than the 2013 to 2015 Toyota Sienna, if that's what I want. Or he's able to do so much more than what my little feeble mind can think of. But more than anything, I just need the weight lifted of the decision. I just need to do it and be done. Just do it and be done. And it will be what it will be. And that will be the total end of all the things. So anywho, there it is, you guys. Just thought I'd sit down and explain that a little bit, because it is a difficult decision for me, knowing that my journey is about being debt-free, and I might have to go finance a vehicle. If I finance a vehicle, I'm still going to be debt-free, because gazelle intensity is what I know. And I'm not going to be owing people my whole life. I'm just not. One day I might be able to roll up with all the cash in hand and say, give me this certain specific vehicle. That's not what I have today. But my credit score is better because of paying off my bills and all the things. So all is well where I live. And me and the kids are going to be good. So anywho, if you're a praying person, please pray for us that the Lord will show us exactly what we need to do. That's the budget for this week. Who's to say what next week will bring? I know that the Lord will do. And y'all, just an added thing. Friday when I was at work, a friend of mine messaged me. I was on a break, and she said, hey, how's your car? And I said, no, it's not done yet. Brother Wayne hadn't come over to check it out. Wayne's one of the guys in our church. He's married to a friend of mine, and he's a mobile mechanic, so he can come to you. And she said, okay, check your PayPal. And she PayPal'd me $100. So some of that, I paid $10 in tithe. So $90 went towards the rental car. So that helped with the rental car. So just making sure I have everything covered. And then whatever I put too much in that checking account to cover the rental car, I'll put back into the car fund, or I'll either funnel that to the car repair. So those, God is just always thinking about me. And I was so surprised. I said, you're putting me in tears. I mean, I was just in tears. Sitting at my desk looking at that. She's like, I care about you and your car. So this is something to help offset the cost. And then the thermostat that I bought, I'm going to take that back because he said that's not going to change the problem. It's the water pump. So prayerfully, they can get me in. And if not, I'm going to ask them, will they give me a recommendation for another place? Because I can't do longer than a week because that's how long I have the car. That's how long I have that car. So I am going to trust the Lord and see what he says. So there it is, you guys. Really, that wasn't a brief. It was a brief budget video, but kind of a life update as well. Car update, all the things. So anywho, there it is, you guys. If you like this video, be sure and thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Share if you feel like it's shareable. Please make sure you are subscribed. We would love to have you as a part of our YouTube family. We appreciate you so very much, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.